بيكم في قناه اي فيرسز جيمز. ازيكم عاملين ايه؟ يا رب تكونوا بخير. النهارده احنا معاكم لعبه ألان ويك 2 اللي ناس كتير جدا طلبتها مني. واللعبه دي كمان عرفت انها اخدت تقييم عالي جدا، تقريبا 10 من 10. وانا للاسف ما لعبتش الجزء الاولاني، ولكن اتمنى ان انا ادخل في القصه في الجزء الثاني وتبقى حلوه ومشوقه، وكمان خصوصا انها لعبه رعب. وانا بحب طبعا العاب الرعب جدا، فعندي صراحه فضول اعرف اللعبه ليه ناجحه كده واخدت تقييم عالي وناس كتير جدا لعبوها بصراحه. فانا ان شاء الله النهارده هلعبها معاكم، ويا رب يا رب تعجبكم. فيلا بينا نبدا اللعبه، يلا بينا.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
اسف ما اعرفش اي حاجه عن القصه.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster.
ستوري ايه بالظبط؟
And monsters wear many faces.
كلام انشا ولا متعلق باللعبه؟ انا هلعب بده كمان. ايه اللي بيحصل؟ اكيد دي مقدمة اللعبة، مقدمة للعبة او مقدمة للقصة. هل اللعبة دي ايه ده؟ مين الشخص ده؟ لا مش المفروض اشوف وشه. اوكي، اللعبة third person، منظور الشخص الثالث. ضلمة جدا، مش شايفة اي حاجة خالص. كان ضلمة جدا. دي لعنة دي ولا ايه؟ have no idea، ما عنديش اي فكرة عن اي حاجة خالص. انا حاسة دي اوهام اصلا، ممكن يكون اصلا كابوس. انا في كابوس مش عارفة. اوكي سبرنت. اوكي من هنا مين مجنون اصلا يمشي في المكان ده؟ الله، شخص قاسم مثلا عمل مشكلة، متعاقب مثلا. اه اروح منهم فين اصلا؟ خالص. اوكي، جماعة دينية. هو تضحية صح؟ Out of the tree. مين دول؟ في ناس جم، الشرطة ولا صحافة ولا الراجل الغلبان مات ضحى بيه. اوكي تمام. عارفة. اوكي. مقدمة ما فهمتش منها اي حاجة. شوفي حاساها كارفة على
How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little
كارفة
longer
شوية
than I
على
thought.
سايلنت هيل.
I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my God, Mom, it's not your fault. People get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's
FBI.
right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
بيتكلموا على القضية. طبعا هما في FBI
Cauldron Lake.
مباحث، وهي كانت بتكلم ابنها طبعا، سايباه ورايحة الشغل، ورايحين يحققوا في قضية القتل وبيدوروا على أدلة.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Turn one. Invitation. Crime scene, find.
Memorizing.
Okay.
Before we get swallowed up by the trees.
احنا رايحين المكان اللي
I should take a look at that map.
حصلت فيه التضحية. ماب ايه بقى؟ اعمل ادوس ايه؟ تاب ولا ادوس ايه بالظبط؟ نرجع تاني. اوكي ده الماب. اوكي.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back
Could
down.
be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
دي الماب. اوكي. 2 goals. حلو جدا.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case. You're half right.
No
Anderson.
entry.
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Alex.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I
Deputy.
just figured that, you know, that,
دي رتبته.
federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you?
حاسه هيموت.
They didn't hear me, did they?
Okay.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, couple
أي
out of
شهود؟
towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, cried Thornton. But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down
Okay.
the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Okay. الدرجة. اوكي. هنشوف
Before we get to
الراجل.
the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
expert. Tab.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues, progress and investigation. Okay. ايه ده بقى؟ بس انا مش واخده بالي من حاجه يعني. the victim ما اعرفش اي حد منهم بصراحه، مش عارفه. اكيد ما اعرفش حد منهم بس. اوكي escape. انا هنا. المفروض اعمل ايه دلوقتي؟
I see you're already hard at work.
مش عارفة، حاسه اللعبه غريبه شويه. هي بتحلل الحاجات من خلال المكان ده يعني. مش متأكدة ان انا يعني فاهمة اللعبة قوي او عارفة ايه اللي بيحصل بالظبط. اوكي، همشي كده. اعتقد هو ده الطريق تقريبا ولا ايه؟
Hey, Casey. You're putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
بيقول لها انا معتمد عليكي انتي اللي تقودي يعني القضيه ديت عشان انتي احسن مني. فبتقول له انت يعني هتبطل خلاص شغل، يعني هتتقاعد. الكلام ده بيقولوا الناس اللي عايزه تتقاعد. بس فكمان رايحين للراجل التاني اللي هو كان بيكلمنا من الاتصال، هو في مكان الحادثه دلوقتي، فاحنا المفروض نوصل له.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that. Whoa.
السلم مش موجود فهنط. ايه ده؟ عبارة عن ايه ده؟ ايه ده عبارة عن ايه؟ حاجة مكتوبة يعني. mirror back. اوكي، نكمل. حاسه اللعبه لسه يعني ما دخلتش في الجد، بدأ احداثها بطيئه شويه ما عدا المقدمه بتاعتها يعني. طبعا الجرافيك حلو جدا يا جماعه. الجرافيك انا صراحه فوجئت بالجرافيك، طبعا حلو
Not a
جدا.
bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
ممكن يكون بيقولوا ممكن يكون مثلا الحادثه عملتها الطبيعه مثلا، او في تعريفها الطبيعه، بس
Should have brought an
متأكدش.
umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Can I make it, Mulligan?
sure. ده انت
Deputy
الشخص؟
Thornton.
اوكي،
I
ده
take it.
وصلنا له.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. And the body's behind the store. Come
Okay.
on, I'll show you.
هنشوف الجثة دلوقتي.
So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Let's just see this body, shall we?
انتنا هو رايحين. ايه ده؟ في حاجة.
Now this is the scene of the
investigate the
crime.
crime scene. لازم نفحص.
Now we didn't
نفحص.
touch nothing, you know. procedures and
نفحص كل حاجة.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor.
مش حاساه شخص
Does
طبيعي.
this fit the MO of the previous murders?
مش حاساه شخص طبيعي، حاساه متحول او في حد عمل فيه
Step
حاجة.
1. Examine the corpse.
ايوه اعمل ايه يعني؟ مش فاهمة.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Unlock the first key image. Allow Saga to see active clues. See? Okay.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
صدفة. This other body has been found in woods near right falls. Perfect timing. See, is linked to the killings. We're here to investigate. طيب. الو. انا لسه مش واخده قوي على التحكم، مش فاهمه اللي بيحصل بالظبط. طبعا كالعاده يعني اي لعبه جديده احنا بنلعبها. Okay. You can collect clues from the body to progress the investigation. Okay. ايه بقى
The
ده؟
killer left the heart right next to the body.
Oh. القلب.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
قطعوا القلب وحطوه وكتفوه. يا إلهي. عذبوا الراجل. طيب. اوكي اعمل ايه طيب؟ احط الحاجة ولا احطها كده يعني. اه اوكي.
That's not right.
مش عارفة اتحطوا ازاي يعني، مش فاهمة اوي بصراحة. لعبة غريبة شوية.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
اوكي في جرائم قتل زيهم بالظبط، بس موضوع القلب ده كان جديد شوية.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
اكيد مات هنا يعني. لكن نعرف مين هو
Multiple people were here.
الضحية.
Multiple killers?
ده عبارة عن ايه بالظبط؟ اوكي الحاجات دي اوكي كده.
Oh. Footprints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. Did they plan for the murder to happen here?
انا مش فان قوي للقصص الجرايم، مش فان قوي بصراحه للموضوع ده، لكن هنشوف. عندي فضول اعرف الجماعه الدينيه دي قصتهم ايه بصراحه.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
اوكي، حاجه جديده for later. اوكي، مش حاجه واضحه لسه، ممكن اساله عن حاجه.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale.
Nightingale.
Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
ده بجد؟ حسابي يهزر.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
اه، ده كان شخص فعلا محقق، كان مختفي.
So what happened to
ده
Nightingale
بجد؟
after the bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
كان شخص عنده مشاكل نفسية.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as
مفقود
all the
من
other
13 سنة.
victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
اوكي، حاجات عرفناها. اوكي، victim طبعا يعني. went off the deep end, fired him. اوكي، اتطرد طبعا، كان عنده مشاكل نفسية. مش عارفة ليه يعني ليه. اوكي.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Robert Nightingale. mental state. اوكي، عنده مشاكل نفسية ومحدش عارف اللي اختفى ليه، واتطرد من ال FBI. اوكي، عرفنا شوية حاجات. great.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
ايه شافت ده؟ شافت ايه؟ المكان ده ممكن يقودني لحاجة، أو الطريق ده ممكن يقودني لحاجة، مش عارفة. ايه ده؟ الناس كانت بتخيم هنا.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books. It's the movies.
دي اعتقد ديت حاجة يعني متعلقة بالأسلحة بتاعتنا والإضاءة بتاعتنا. مش متأكدة إن أنا فاهمة قوي بصراحة، مش عارفة، مش اوكي، ما علينا ما علينا. اوكي، معايا الحاجات دي، ما خدتش بالي منهم. اوكي.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Okay.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Profiling. Ritual murder.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual.
تضحية.
A Nightingale component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
هو مختفي من 13 سنة، واللي اشمعنى دلوقتي هم قرروا يعملوا كده فيه؟ ده ضحية.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
هو فعلا جاء قبل ما يتقتل. اوكي. هو كان فين قبل كده، قبل ما يجي البحيرة؟ اوكي. ليك شور. اوكي.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
نروح البحيرة.
Let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Lead the way. Okay.
Well, I'll just wait here.
هو هيستنى هنا، تمام. واحنا هنروح للبحيرة عشان فيها دليل.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet. There's a piece of paper on the ground.
I didn't know trees got...
Tracks. barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
طيب
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
قتل ساب رسالة.
It's for us. The text is about us.
الكتاب
The victim was one
عنهم.
of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the
words.
words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation.
دعوة.
How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
مش عارفة بصراحة
Someone's been watching us.
القاتلين دول عبارة عن أفتكر إن جماعة جنية أو ناس بتلعبوا
This is right up
بالعقول.
my alley. Nightingale came this
What
way.
happened to
Either he
Nightingale?
dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page. We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must
أنا
find out what.
هل يعني نايتنجيل ده كان واحد منهم وبعدين انحرف عنهم فقتلوه؟ مش عارفة بصراحة. اوكي في حاجة ممكن نحطها، في حاجات كتير ممكن نحطها. اوكي
Nope. I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Too many unknowns doesn't make sense. Asking wrong questions. Anything else here? You're done. I'm seeing. I need to examine this body. Probably back in town. Okay.
Think. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
And all I can hear. Need to get body back to the town for. Okay. المفروض بقى يرجعوا تاني.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
يرجعوا تاني للجثة.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control.
Hey, you made it
Deciding what
back.
happens to who.
Good.
Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
اوكي.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure.
تشريح
But the
أكيد أنا
coroner won't be back
هيشرحوها.
in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
اوكي.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
اوكي. return to Bright Falls. شورت كات كي. اوكي انا عايزه اصلا اختاره، مش عارفه. المفروض انا يعني دوست خلاص، هو يتفتح من نفسه، مش
Seems
عارفه
like a nice
بصراحه.
town so far.
مش عارفه، الخيارات غريبه جدا.
Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
رايحين فين؟ من هنا. اوكي. من هنا. رايحين فين؟
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod
هما بيعاقبوه على حاجة.
to record.
ايه؟ شورت كات كي. من هنا.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head.
Okay.
I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I
Right,
wasn't
fall.
sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
قضية معقدة جدا، محتاجة تدوير كتير.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Hi there.
مفيش خرايط؟ لا، في اكيد في. انا فين؟ ما عنديش خريطة لدي. اوكي
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my... I mean our float dear will be the belle of all of this. You? Just a few more days.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known
بتسأله عن
victims
اذا
go
كان
missing?
يعني حصل اي حاجة، شاف حاجة.
Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
اوكي يا جماعة، انا اسف هضطر اوقف الفيديو هنا. طبعا اللعبة حلوة جدا. هي مختلفة شوية عن العاب كتير لعبتها. معتمدة شوية على ان انا ابحث وادور واحلل الامور عشان اوصل للقاتل. ما فيهاش شوتينج، ما فيهاش حاجة يعني مش حاساها اكشن اكتر ما هي بحث وتحليل وان انا اعرف تفاصيل عن القضية. لعبة لطيفة يعني. اوكي تمام. بس فطبعا لسه في اولها، لسه طبعا مش هحكم عليها دلوقتي الا لما العبها شوية كده. بس اتمنى الفيديو يكون عجبكم، ولو الفيديو عجبكم اعملوا لي لايك واشتراك في القناة واعملوا فيديو شير، وان شاء الله استنوني في الفيديو الجاي باذن الله. متنسوش. باي باي.